all are doing good. So let's start solving today's problem. So today's POTT is about construct a binary tree from in order and post order traversal. So now let's see how to solve this problem. So this is the input we are given with. This is the in order traversal of the binary tree. This is the post order traversal of the binary tree. Now we are asked what? We are asked to construct a binary tree using these two traversals. So let's see how can we construct the binary tree using my in order traversal and using this post order traversal. So what does in order traversal follows? It follows left, root and right. That means the left part is traversed first, then the root node is traversed, then the right part is traversed. Similarly, what does this post order states? It follows left, right, root node. It traverses the left node first, then the right part, then at last the root part. So what are we going to do here is that we will start our insertion of nodes into the binary tree from the last of this post order traversal. Now why last? Because my post order traversal follows this pattern. If it follows this pattern, that is left, right, root, what does this mean? This means that the root node is traversed at last in my post order, which means I will get my root node at the last. So this will act as the starting point of my tree. So insert this one into your binary tree. Where is this one present in your in order traversal? It is present here. This is the left part, this is the right part. Now this in order will always help us to determine the nodes which will be present in the left side of root node and the nodes which are present in the right side of the root node. So what are the nodes that are present in the left side? It is my in order traversal is 4, 8, 2, 5. And what are the nodes that are present in the right side? My in order is 6, 3, 7. Fine. So this is done. Move before this 1. Now we are pointing to 3. So insert this 3 into your binary tree. But wait, where is this 3 located? It is in the right side. So insert this to the right side. What are the nodes present before this 3? It is 6. So I becomes 6 here. And what are the nodes present in the right side of this 3? Only 7. So I in order is here 7. Now what? Move this pointer forward. Now it is pointing to 7. So insert this into your binary tree. Insert 7 into your binary tree. What are the nodes present in the left side of 7? It is null. So null. What are the nodes present in the right side of 7? No nodes are present. So null. Now move your pointer forward. It now points to 6. It is pointing here now. Insert this into your binary tree. What are the nodes present in the left side? It is null. What are the nodes present in the right side? There are no nodes. Null. Fine. Now what? Move this pointer forward again. Now it points to 2. 2 is present here. So insert this 2 into your binary tree in the left subtree. Now, what are the nodes present before 2? It is 4 and 8. What are the nodes present in the right side of 2? It is 5. Fine. Move this index forward. Now it is pointing to 5. So insert this 5 into your binary tree. Now what are the nodes that are present in the left side of 3? Null. What are the nodes present in the right side of 3? Null. Now, move this pointer forward. It is now pointing to 4. Insert this 4 into your binary tree. What are the nodes present in the left side of 4? None. So, null value. What are the nodes present in the right side of 4? Only 8. So, 8. Now, move forward. Now, I am pointing here at 8. Insert this 8 into your binary tree. What are the nodes that are present in the left side of this 8? None. So, null. What are the nodes present in the right side? Null. So here we have constructed our binary tree. Let's see whether we have constructed it correctly or not. So yes, we have constructed our tree correctly. Fine. Now what? Now let's implement the code. So first of all, we were pointing to the last node of our post order. We were pointing here. So let's name this index as int. And this is now pointing to the last node and moving forward. That is, it is decrementing by 1. Isn't it? Fine. So I am getting my post order index at n-1. I will construct a tree. So let's pass some arguments. I am passing my in order array, then the post order array, and now my index of this post order. the last node. Also, I will pass my starting index and my ending index. That is, my starting index of in order is 0 and ending index is at n minus 1, ending index is n minus 1. So, my starting index is 0, my ending index is n minus 1. At last, we will return our answer. Now, let's construct my tree. Pass the in order, pass the post order, pass my post index, and pass my start index. Let's name it as in start because it is the start index of in order traversal and in order end. Now what? Now we will declare a base condition. What will be our base condition? If my index equals to 0 or my in start is greater than in end, then what we will do? We will return null value. What are we doing here? If somehow my post index is less than 0, that is, if it points to here now, then we will return a null value. Or else, if this is my start index, which is at 0th index of my in order, and this is my ending index, which is at the end, if my start index is greater than n minus 1, then we will return what? Then that means it is pointing here, it have crossed the in order traversal, so we will return a null value. What we will do now? Let's store the value of my element which is present at this index. That is, let's store the value of this last index. I am decrementing simultaneously here only. I was going back, I was going back, I was going back, I was going back. So that's why I'm decrementing here because I'm starting from the last index. Now what? Now we were constructing, we were inserting this node into our binary tree. So let's name it as node val. Now what next? We have inserted our first node into our binary tree. Now we need to determine where is this element present in our in order. That means we need to return the position of this particular element. Fine. So to return the position, we need to find out the position of this element in our in order. Let's find out. Let's name it pos and this is position. So let's pass the in order array and then in start and in end. Let's implement this finding the position function. This will find the position of the element. We need to pass the value as well because we are searching here the value. We want to get the value here. If my element present in this in order is equals to val, that means we have got our position. So return my I, return my position. If not, return -1. Now what next? Start the insertion of the right node first. Why right node first? Because after 1, what we were pointing to? We were pointing to 3, which was present in the right part. Of this one. So we will first start the insertion from the right side. Pass this in order, post order traversal, my post index, and what? Pos +1 in end. Why I've done this pos +1? Because we need to point here then, which is present at pos +1. My right part is present from pos +1 till the end. So I am passing pos +1 till the in end. This will be my right part. Now what will be my left part? My left part is this one. So my left part is starting from start, that is in start, till here. What is this? It is pos -1, isn't it? It is pos -1. So in post index, the left part starts from in start it will go till pos minus 1 at last. This is not root, this is node, because we have taken here node, so return node. Now let's compile and run. Okay, so this is post index. Yes, we are getting correct output. So now let's submit. The problem has been solved successfully. So let's end the video here. Hope you have understood today's POTD explanation. If so, please do like and subscribe the channel, as gaining a subscriber and a like in my videos does motivates me a lot to be consistent and create more such content. So do subscribe, like and share this with your friend. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys.